What's the crack? Welcome back to another video. Today we are in Scrabo Tower, which is right behind me. I don't know if you'll be able to get it in the frame, it's quite tall. It's a country park in Newtonards, and while that is impressive, it's the view that is more impressive. So over here you've got Newtonards and the Ards Peninsula, and this is Strangford Lough. And over on this side, which you can't really see if I can zoom in, is the Mourne Mountains. So we're out and about today at Scrabo. Number one, because it's a nice day. It's actually really warm, especially for the middle of September. I know it looks a bit overcast now, but in Bangor it was really quite hot actually. And number two, we're out with the dog who needs his exercise. But we're also here to talk about the Polaroid GO, which is one of the newest Polaroid instant cameras on the market. It's been out for about 4 months, and only now am I getting the opportunity to talk about it. Except I can't really talk about it because I didn't buy it for myself. I bought it for Ali.
Yeah, he says he bought it for me, but it has been in his camera bag, in his room, on his person. I think I've held it once, so is it really for me?
She's used it more than I have, that's the bottom line. So I didn't actually buy the Polaroid GO for Ali, I bought it for myself. I pre-ordered it and she found out about it, and I sort of had to tell a wee white lie and say it was for her as a bit of a gift. But it wasn't, it was for me, and now it's hers. Such is life. Okay, I'm actually going to have to be quick about this because even though I just said it was really quite sunny, it's starting to rain a little bit. So this is the Polaroid GO, and it is tiny. I'm not sure I've ever seen an instant camera this small. I've never used an Instax camera, but I know they're definitely not as small as this. It's about 2 inches by 4 inches and weighs in at around 242 grams. So if your pocket was just big enough, you could just carry that in your pocket or a bag all day and never notice. So the biggest thing about it is that it's the newest film format that Polaroid has released since 1999. That's quite a long time. Doesn't seem like it to a lot of people, but that's over 20 years ago, so not bad. Even though it's tiny and there's a grand total of 3 buttons, 1, 2 and the power button, it actually packs in quite a lot of features that you wouldn't expect in something like this. It has a self timer, which is controlled by this button, a flash override, which is also controlled by this button, and double exposure, again controlled by the same button, just depends on how many times you tap it or long press it. There's flies everywhere. The end of the viewfinder is also a selfie mirror, so that you can take selfies, I suppose, that's what it's for. There's a lot of birds nesting in the cliff here over the quarry. Like a lot of birds, wow!
I can't control the birds.
I can't control the birds. The new film format is also just as tiny as the camera, at just about 2.1 inches compared to the standard Polaroid size of 3.5 inches. Personally, it feels like it's sort of designed for use, or its perfect use is for like in a scrapbook or a diary or a journal, something like that. In fact, the packs of Polaroid GO film even come with little sticker dots, glue dots, for gluing it or sticking it into like a notebook. So as I said before, I haven't really used the camera, and despite what she says, she's used it more than me. So you can't ask me my opinion on what it's like. We have to ask Ali.
I think it's quite easy. Took it out of the box, put it on charge for a while. You showed me how to put the film in, which was actually really easy, and yeah, I got some pretty cool shots. It was nice size for my hand as well, and not heavy at all. So
on that point, I have noticed, because I took a couple of photos with it, and I suffer from floating pinky finger. So there's a couple of frames where you can just see the edge of my finger in it. Maybe my hands are a bit too big, so it's maybe better suited for
small hands.
I didn't want to say it, you said it, not me. What about the film? How do you find the film size?
I think it's really cute.
The film packs are about $16.99, but instead of getting 8 shots, they come in a double pack of 16, which is apparently a little bit more expensive than Instax. But you can clearly see that they're trying to compete with Instax. So, is it competitive? Maybe. Will the price drop if more and more people take up the format? Possibly. So all in all, I think it's actually an impressive camera. I'm not sure if it's for me. It's definitely more suited to maybe to Ali. It's great for someone who wants a point and shoot instant camera that's small enough to carry around in a bag or a backpack, or maybe even a pocket. Maybe great for nights out. I'd still prefer to take a point and shoot 35mm, personally, just me. But it's an impressive camera. It still has a wide range of functions. It's impressive how they managed to do what they did and make it so small. And at the end of the day, it's a new film format from a company that almost, or very nearly, didn't exist, which is in itself astounding, really. Yeah, it's a little bit of magic. Okay, so that has been our quick take, our quick take on the Polaroid GO. We both think it's a half decent camera, maybe worth a Christmas present for someone, or maybe a gift for yourself. I don't judge. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button wherever it is, and if you have your own comments, your own views on the Polaroid camera, or any camera for that matter, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see what we've got coming up next, hit subscribe. I never know where they are. I have no idea. We have another Polaroid video coming as soon as possible because there's another camera. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you next time, I suppose. Hopefully not too long. Take it easy.